in chair yoga, we can do a lot of yoga. Yet when you're not weight bearing on your legs, it's challenging to get a practice that both builds strength and flexibility. In this practice, we'll be working on end range strength and strength as you stretch, or eccentric strength. We'll use 2 chairs, and we'll be doing some shoulder stretches as well. We'll begin seated with your feet hip distance apart. With your pelvis right at the edge of your chair seat so that you can move the spine easily by rocking forward on your sits bones. From that position, sneak your right toes back so you give a little stretch to the top of the foot, and you're just reaching the foot back so that the knee is roughly right under the pelvis. Reach your arms up to come to this modified lunge pose. Release your hands and take the right foot forward. Slide your left foot behind so that, again, you're getting a nice stretch to the ankle and to the tops of the thighs. Reach up and maybe slightly back. Release your hands down. Draw your right knee in and slide the right foot back. So you're doing both hip flexion and hip extension. Do that 2 more times. Lift your right leg up and draw your right foot back as far as it's possible for you. And lift the right leg up and sneak your right foot back. Release, and with your feet hip distance apart, interlace your fingers, reach your interlace forward as the navel draws back to the spine. Inhale, lift your interlace fingers up and come forward on your sits bones. Exhale, reach your arms forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, just a little spinal movement here. Inhale, release your hands. Lift your left leg up on its own strength and draw your left foot way back. Lift up and draw back. And lift up and draw back. Park your left foot down. Take your hands right above your knees. Bow forward. Press your knees with your hands. Drop way forward and down. And rise up. Now take your arms up. Draw your arms forward so it feels like you're getting lighter on your sits bones. Your legs are bearing more weight. Maybe you can lift up slightly and draw down. This chair is a little noisy, so I'm going to get the other chair. Lift your arms up. Draw your chest down. Down through your feet. See if you can lift up just slightly off the chair. Park yourself back to the chair. Rise up. Again, bow forward. You don't have to lift off the chair, but see if you can bear a little weight on your legs. Maybe lift up, draw back, rise up. Release your hands down. We'll do another lunge variation in our chair. Turn so that your right foot is right under your right knee, and stretch your left leg back. So left leg does not have to be straight, but you're in this high lunge pose. And in the same way that we just did, reach your arms up Take your chest down toward the top of the thigh. Inhale, rise up. Release your hands. Turn to the opposite direction. So your left knee is over your ankle. You're at the very front part of your chair seat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, draw forward. Inhale, rise up. Come back to the right side with your right knee over your ankle. Your back foot is in nice dorsiflexion, so you stretch your ankle. Bow forward, this time with the hands right above the knee. Bow forward. Now see if you can get the back leg to be a little stronger. Maybe that means straightening the leg. Maybe you can slightly lift off the chair. If not, that's fine. Just bear a little bit more weight on the right leg and draw it down. Come to the opposite side. And in these, we're putting just a little bit more weight on one leg in order to find that strength. As you come to the left side and create just a little bit more engagement of the back leg, bow forward. See if the back leg can help support you. Maybe lift off the chair, not necessary, but you're just engaging nicely. And come down. We'll do that one more cycle and add in one more element. So as you turn to the right side and get the back leg a little bit more active, you bow forward just like we've been doing, but this time reach your arms forward. Keep the back leg solid, lift your arms up, and maybe you can feel a little lightness on the chair with that engagement of the legs. Release your hands down. Come to the opposite side. Turn yourself so that the back leg is strong. You're bowing toward the front leg. You can reach your arms forward. Maybe even lift yourself off the chair seat. Keep that pose. Rise up and release. With your feet nice and wide apart, to give a nice stretch for the inner thigh muscles, pull your feet isometrically in toward each other. To get a little bit more of that engagement, take your hands to the inside of the knees. Press the inner knees into the palms of the hands. Really strong action of both the legs and the arms, and bow forward. Inhale and rise up. Heel toe your feet in toward each other. Sitting at the front part of your chair, extend your right leg out. So you feel like you're getting quite a bit of a stretch in the back side of the leg. Now from here, lift the right leg up so that the right leg and left leg are roughly the same height, and take it down. And lift up and draw it down, and lift up and draw down. Bend your right knee, stretch your left leg out, draw the left toes toward your face. Get as much length as possible in the leg before lifting it up. Take it down, lift it up and down, and lift up and down. Bend your left knee. With your pelvis forward, now take your back to a position where it's supported. So you have a position where you can work on the abdominal strength a little bit. Reach your arms out and take your hands nice and wide apart. Inhale, lift yourself up away from the chair back. Exhale, see how slowly you can go as you come back to touch. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, draw down. Now, if you use your legs, pull your heels toward the chair. You can go a little bit slower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, draw back. Place your hands on your heart. Cross right at the wrist. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, draw back slowly using the strength of your legs. This nice isometric action, so you slow it down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift yourself up, release your hands down. In the same way that we were just doing, we'll grab a chair so we can elevate our feet. With the left foot down, take your right foot on the chair seat. See about lifting off the chair seat. So lift your foot up and take it down. Lift up and down. I feel like I have to go back to really get that engagement. So my pelvis is forward and I'm drawing back slightly. Lift the foot up and down and up and down. Cross your arms at the wrist with the arms crossed. Inhale, lift up away from the chair back. Exhale down. Inhale, lift up and draw your foot down and draw your back down. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Release your right foot to the floor. Take your left foot on the chair seat. Sitting forward, just see if you can lift the foot up or make the leg feel like it's a little lighter. You lift up and down, and up and down, and up and down. Now lean back and perhaps you'll be able to have a little bit more freedom in lifting the leg up and down and up and down. And take the hands in front of the heart and inhale, lift away from the back of the chair, exhale down. Inhale, lift, exhale down. Inhale, lift, exhale down. Release your hands. Now step your right foot on the chair seat. See if you can do that without lifting the leg. So lift your right foot up and take it on the chair seat. Take your left foot back, similar to what we were doing when we started. Take your arms up, and it's kind of a variation to the pose we were doing earlier. Now take your arms nice and wide apart, spread your wings, and inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, release your hands down. Step your right foot to the floor. Lift on its own power the left foot all the way up to the chair seat. Sneak your right foot back so that you're getting a nice stretch to the right thigh. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, twist and extend your arms wide. Inhale, rise up and come back out of the twist. Exhale, release your hands down and step your feet down. With both feet on the chair seat, with both hands on the back of the chair seat, you open the chest very nicely, and keeping that, press your feet down, almost like you're trying to lift your pelvis up. keep on working the feet. Maybe you can lift your pelvis up slightly. Exhale, take it down. So the point is not to lift up the pelvis as much as it is to gain a little bit more strength in the legs. You're pressing the heels down. You're pulling from the heels toward the pelvis. Take your hands back again. Open your chest nicely. Pull the feet almost like you're trying to pull the chair toward you. Lift yourself up if that works for you or not. And release your pelvis down. Straighten your legs so that your toes maybe even touch the back of the chair if your chair is in this style. Sit tall. Now the muscles of the backside of the legs are extended fully. In that stretch, can you lift up the right leg again and release it down? To keep that stretch of the leg, take your left foot across and over so that it holds the right leg in that very stretched position. Now keeping that, engage the leg more, engage your right leg more, spread your toes, draw your toes toward your knees, sit very tall, and as you do, just come forward just slightly to give it a little bit more stretch, and inhale, rise up. Then release your left foot. Now with that extra bit of stretch, can you find a little bit more lift, even keeping that extra stretch on the back side of the leg? Release down. Let's try it on the left leg. So take your right leg over your left leg. To keep the left leg in that stretched position, maybe you can bow forward just slightly, keeping the toes active on the left leg, getting a nice fullness in the stretch on the back side of the left leg now. And rise up. Now see, in that very stretched state, can you lift up the left leg and hold it there, keeping a nice quad engagement, and release down. With your feet on the floor, with your feet nice and wide apart, draw your hands down to the chair seat. Stack your hands and press your third eye into the stacked hands. And breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Keep your legs active. Enjoy a nice ease in this forward bend with your head supported. Have your knees nice and wide apart so your belly can draw down toward the floor. Invite nice fullness to the in-breath and the out-breath. So in this practice, we were working on getting a little bit more strength in our stretches. Eccentric strength, it's called. As you breathe in and out through the nose, just kind of assimilate and go over some of the actions that we did in the practice in your mind. Maybe there were some moves where you felt like it might be worthwhile to practice those a little bit more. to remember those actions and apply those moves during your day. In your own time, lift yourself up. Thank you so much for joining me in the practice. Namaste.